Howdy all, it's been a couple of days between videos, but I thought I'd do an update. I wanted to do a wrap up of this HQ before it goes away. Just on the things that we've done. Wow, I never think these things through, do I? Yeah, so we just had a brand spanking new windscreen installed in the car. It's got a nice big black band all the way around, it hides a lot of sins. So we cleaned the channels, repainted the channels, repainted the top of the dashboard. That was fun, trying to mask around that crash pad. New windscreen's fitted, trims are back on. We have the parcel shelf cover has been painted, speakers have been fitted to it. Rear seats back in, all the channels are painted there. Another window that the guy had put in. That's all turned up quite nicely. We repaired the parcel shelf. Video a while back, you would have noticed that we straightened up the quarter panel there. All we got left to do is put the wipers back on, but we're going to do that tomorrow so the windscreen's got a bit of, nothing bad happens. And yeah, masking those vents up sucked. So once I'd painted the brown, I didn't get much brown in there, but I then taped them up and then painted some black in there so they look really nice. And we did the pillar trims as well. So top of the dash, pillar trims, the window channels. So the window's bonded in to a nice new channel. So whenever this car goes to be painted, all I'll do is pop off the trims and then blend it in. The window can stay in the car. And that'll be lovely. So that's pretty much a wrap up of that car. This may not be the longest video, but it depends how much rambling you want to hear. It's going to be it's a nice car he drives. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And we fixed up the spare guard he had, fixed the rust in that and stuck it in the boot. Big boot, put one of these guards straight in the boot. I don't think he'll be back for a while. This 2-week stint cost him a bit of coin because the amount of fart-arsing around involved in doing all this and masking up and stuff. I've been also playing with the XB. I rebuilt this wiper motor, but what happened was in the very back of this thing, there's a little teeny tiny washer. It's not a washer, it's like a spacer almost. It's just a little circle. And when I reassembled it, it managed to end up over here. And the motor wouldn't turn or do anything, it kept popping fuses. So I pulled it all apart, moved it back to where it was, reassembled it, and now it works beautiful. Things you learn. I've also pulled all the wiper linkages apart. It's all seized solid. I think... yeah, I had to use the oxy torch to get that one apart. That took some doing. So they're all going to get blasted and cleaned up. The XB parts are all sitting ready to go. This cleaned up second-hand sump. Look how perfect the bottom is of that. It's just mint. That's a date coded to a 73 car, that one. Inlet manifold's good. Yeah, it's heavy. No, it's not going to really work. So exhaust manifolds are good, ready, sandblasted, cleaned. All the brass bushings are done. The exhaust bolts have been blasted, inlet bolts have been blasted, painted their colours, gave the Y pipe, pulled that little bit off the end of it off. So that's ready to go in. I mean, they don't look pretty, but that's not going to be, this car's going to get extractors and a bit of engine work done later down the track. So, yeah. These are, weirdly enough, in person they look slightly different, but on the phone they look the same. But I want to put all the motor together. I'll give the whole engine one coat of paint using the same colour, so it all comes together. And that's a tail light panel that I'll fix up and sell on one day for a coupe. I told you I got that piece that now links that up. I've got all the bibs and bobs, everything cleaned up, so ready to go. I'm going to pull the 6-cylinder out this weekend of the XB, so I'll do a video on that. Also worked out that XB, that's Project XB, that car is a factory 6-cylinder C4 car. So it's actually got a 6-cylinder C4 behind the sticks, which is incredibly rare. You almost never see them. And I was in the process of painting up this, but realised there must have been a bit of shit right here. It caused fish eyes. So I'm just going to re-blast that and do it again. And I had my accelerator linkage all painted up and looking lovely, and I accidentally tipped a pot of fucking thinners on it, so I have to redo that. So today has been a bit of a hit and miss day. And the Cleveland heads are stripped, ready to go. They're going to cost nearly as much as the entire engine did. They're going to cost $800 to have completely tidied up and new valves and all that bullshit done to them. So, and these baby food tins are amazing. They're like the best tin for putting car bolts in. Oh, and sitting right here is a V8 fuel line for the XB. Because if you know your Falcons, you'll know that the 6-cylinder and V8 fuel line come out in different areas in the engine bay, because the fuel pumps are located in different spots. So they're stripped and ready to go. One's got the springs and the collets, and the other one's got all the valves. I'll show you one of the valves while I'm on this. Yeah. Alright, don't come out then. It's hard to show, but this one's not too bad. But all of the valves on the face are like beautifully curved. You're like, wow, they've done some kilo meat trays. Absolutely worn out. And then of course I was cleaning up all these, and I didn't clean all of them. I just had to clean one, and these are totally stuffed. They're supposed to have some oil gallery grooves in them, and I'm thinking the motors had the heads off at some point, and some sort of idiot reassembled it wrong and put all of these on the wrong way around. So, focus. Normally these things, after 30 years, they wear a groove into there, and it's okay if you put them back the same way. But this one's had them put back the other way, and it absolutely chewed the living shit out of them. So that's another thing we've got to buy. They're like $300 for a set of rockers and retainers or whatever they are. So that's another thing. So everything on that motor was just totally screwed. So yeah, that's a bit of a sore point for me, you might notice. But it's going to come back better than ever. Got a camshaft for it, got lifters, all the stuff. So it is what it is. So that's pretty much it for the shop. It's been a bit of an update. We get back into the XD. Well, this goes away tomorrow in the afternoon. So later in the week we'll get back onto the XD. Things are just travelling a bit slower than you'd like, but that's life. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoy this little video. It's not going to be a lot, it's just me rambling, but it's a bit of an update, more of a workshop update really. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.